I think we're okay.
We just never know what's going to happen for these global meditations. We tried to come live twice and it said our live stream had ended. We've never even seen that before. So,
Hi, guys.
you know what it's like as light workers. We're trying to come together to do the important work, and sometimes we get interference. So,
Quite sure what happened there. We tried to go live a couple of times. I don't know what you saw on your end. Let us know in the comments what you saw, but it sort of booted us out. But we've kept the main window, which means we can keep trying to go live. Because if it didn't do that, we would be a little bit stuck.
well, full moon energies.
Mm-hmm.
So I know I'm certainly feeling them. It has been a heavy and exhausting week, really, but just leading up to today, we had a great day. I just got back into town. I actually haven't been home since last Sunday, since our last meditation. So
we were fighting, so she left me.
Okay, we weren't fighting before I left, but we were sure fighting today.
I'm just joking. That's true, actually.
That's what I want to do right now.
No, we weren't fighting today. We had Pookie had a few choice words.
What do you call it? He called it a meltdown. I had a meltdown, apparently.
She had a few choice words to say earlier on, and we smoothed it out. Here we are, meditating with you all. Cleared, sage, cleanse.
A couple hours ago, I didn't even want to do this meditation, but no, I'm just kidding. That's when it's most necessary, guys, when we are getting triggered and things are coming up. They're coming up for all of us. I'm sure if I'm feeling it, I'm not the only one. So yes, let us know where you guys are from and if you guys are feeling any of these crazy energies.
Any other meltdowns today?
Anyone else? Just me? Great.
Oh no, we just have a laugh. We have a blast, guys. We mess around, but yeah, we go through stuff. We have arguments and things, and we're twin flames. And we mentioned it before. We butt heads all the time on stuff, but we figure out a way to work through stuff because our core values are solidly in alignment. And although we do things very differently outside of that, the way we do stuff, the core values bind us together very powerfully. And so if you're with a partner and you have very, very different things that you do, but your core values are in alignment, then that's fine. If they're not, then that's a little bit harder to come together and really be cohesive.
Yeah, and I was just going to say, we've also been apart for an entire week. So I'm in, my old patterns and routine, and he's in his own routine. And then we come back together and we're here to, integrate our energies together. And that's exactly what we are going to be doing tonight. So we're integrating a lot of these heavy full moon energies. And, it just really feels like the time for the emergence. So everything that we're going to be focusing on tonight, it's like, I don't know if you guys are noticing it, but it's like that old version of self is like not who we are anymore. And we've been feeling like we're almost just an observer of this body and these relationships and just, just super crazy visuals, lots of stuff going on, lots of activations, lots of upgrades. So today is really all about that integration process. And actually from this full moon up until March 21st, which is spring equinox, it's the end of the astrological new year, and then a new year to follow. So, we're closing up these cycles, bringing everything to the surface to be let go, and really just stepping into our full power and potential come spring equinox. So the way I see it is, we've got 2 weeks to really work through it and make these integrations work for us. So, that's what we're here to do tonight.
Yeah, it's all about emergence and transformation. And as a result, we have our feature design for today. Those of you who are used to showing you our feature designs. Those of you who are not, this is a bit strange.
But we're going to do a feature t-shirt design for every meditation.
So it's Born to Transform. You can see it up on the screen. You can have a look at the QR code, scan that whenever you want to. Come back and scan it after the video is finished if you want. But we're going to get started in about 2 or 3 minutes, meditation-wise. Yeah, Born to Transform. Love this one. We've got a ladies' tee, a ladies' hoodie. We have a men's tee. Really colorful. I love them.
Yeah,
And then a
you've
men's
got
hoodie as well.
some really great designs, and the printing quality is amazing.
Really good.
All
Yeah.
of those colors come out perfectly. They really pop. We've washed the products multiple times, like hundreds of times, and they've never peeled or faded. They're really good. Really good.
Yeah, so you weren't born to conform, you were born to transform. Isn't that the truth? And that emergence tonight in tonight's global mass meditation is about everything Kelly said, coming out of this period of integration, of feeling a lot of very strong energies, kind of being bopped around a bit. To be quite honest, we've really felt them, haven't we? The CMEs and the solar storms. What's so funny about that?
It's intense.
Yeah,
It's
it
just
is.
intense, and it never stops.
I thought I said a funny word again, but
No, I'm
that
just
happens quite
laughing.
often. You've heard of bop before. I've said bop before.
You've always got your funny little words.
I do.
Didn't you, Pop?
I do.
Boppity bop.
But so today is about bringing that all together and really stepping one further step forward as world service. We're going to be working in the world pyramid as well as our individual pyramids of light. And we are going to be working with Archangel Michael. Got another really powerful message from him. So it is going to be an activation tonight as well as a meditation. So get ready for that. We're about to get started. So grab your headphones if you need to.
Just a couple more things.
Yep, grab a quiet space.
Yeah, a couple more things. So we are now moving to Meditation Mondays in March. And if you never want to miss one of our weekly global meditations, please just go to our website, sunflowerlifedk, and scroll to the bottom. There's a little form you can fill out right at the bottom of the page where you just enter your email and click submit, and then you'll go straight onto the mailing list. If you guys are joining from any other channel, we have multiple YouTube channels. So David runs Above and Beyond Duality and the GFL station. So if you're watching from there, we only live stream the meditation. And then when we're finished live streaming, it gets cut off. So if you're watching from any other channel than our main channel, please go over to the Sunflower Life Official on YouTube, and the meditation will fully be available for replay, as well as all of our other meditations. We also have our Instagram page at _sunflower_life, and you guys can follow us. We always post the link in our bio of any upcoming podcasts or global mass meditations. So tons of places that you can find us. And approximately 9 hours from now, we are hitting the peak of the full moon. So it's the full moon in Virgo in 9 hours from now. So it's always a great night to put your crystals out, do some cleansing and clearing and recharging. And that's exactly what we're going to do for ourselves as well. So start to calm the energies down.
Yeah, so let's get in that vibe, guys. Let's start to find our way into the present space. We'll do a 60-second countdown, and I'm going to layer in some music. So just let me know how this sounds to you. Make sure it's good balance between us talking. Thank you, Dennis. Yes, please do hit the like and share. I agree.
That's sweet. Thank you.
Let us know how that music sounds with our voices or my voice now, whether the balance is good, whether it needs to go up or down. What bowl are you using? Do you want to show that on camera, Pookie? It's quite a heavy one. Made in Tibet.
This is my newest bowl that David got me for my birthday. We all know
what a thoughtful hubby I am.
We all know who he got it for.
How thoughtful I am. I got her a nice giant singing bowl.
So this one, we can't really go around. It doesn't play like your normal bowl. So I feel like we need a different mallet for it because it's more of a gong.
It's more of a gong, yeah. Let's hit the screen here. Okay. You haven't let me know about the music, have you? Let's have a look. Sounds good. Music level a touch down. All right. What's a touch mean?
Just touch it.
How many decibels? There we go. Just kidding, Carissa. Thank you. All right, guys, we're going to get started. So let's go. Let's get cracking. I'm going to move this into this and then put us over here. There we go. So you can see us in the corner of the screen, but doesn't matter because we're going to have eyes closed. Born to transform, the butterfly. That is the visual for tonight. The sacred butterfly. That is you, beloved ones. Let's close our eyes now and take 2 or 3 deep breaths as we move into that present space, that sacred space where it's just you, although you're never alone. Family of light coming together tonight. We value you. Your input, you being here tonight, is extremely important. It's extremely necessary, and you are exactly where you need to be, where you are right now. You come as you are, but you're invited to not leave as you were. Let us bring in those transformational energies tonight. So a quick lower chakra clearing, if you wish to, using the breath and drawing up the energies from the lower chakras up through the heart space, out of the crown, top of the head, and give any negative energies or blocked energies to the grand central sun, using the breath. On the in-breath, drawing them out of the lower chakras, and then breathing out, relaxing the body on the way out. You can use a sharp intake of breath if you want, if you feel like you're ready to jar those energies loose, or if you're feeling good, you can do it gradually as well. And as we go deeper, we call upon the archangels of the 4 directions, north, south, east, and west. Place them however you wish to hold the space for protection and high energy. We ask for the presence of Archangel Michael, Archangel Raphael, Archangel Gabriel, Archangel Uriel. Station them in the 4 directions, holding the space. And we invite you now to call upon all your guides and your team, whoever you're working with. Invite them into your space, great beings of light. Ask them to join you for tonight's meditation. Feel their presence, feel their familiarity, feel their light. As we bring in the divine hierarchy to join us, we ask for the presence of Jesus the Christ, Saint Germain the Loved One, Zoroaster the King, Zarathustra the Magi, Lao Tzu, the Old Sage, the Buddha, Babaji, the Eternal One, Lahiri Mahasaya, the Smiling Guru, Sri Yukteswar, the Teacher, Paramahansa Yogananda, the Gift, El Moria, the Lord of the First Ray, Kuthumi, the Great Guiding Light, Dwal Kul, the Master Teacher, Paul, the Venetian, Serapis Bey, the Lord of Ascension, Hilarion, the Bringer of Joy, the English Master, Douglas Baker, the Keeper of this ashram, Krishna, the Avatar, Sanat Kumara, the Ancient of Days, Amun-Ra, Vesta, Helios, the Solar Logos, Mary Magdalene and the High Priestess energies, Isis, the Great Mother, Kuan Yin, the Incandescent One, Aina, the Ninth Dimensional Guide, Mohammed the Prophet, and Joshua, who walked with God. The Masters in all of us, Yahweh in all of us, Saviors in all of us. Take a deep breath in through the nose and hold. Activate the pineal. Turn on the lighthouse. Activate, activate. And release. And take another deep breath in through the nose and hold once again. Lighting up the cave. And release. And another deep breath in, deepest yet, and hold. Activate, activate, activate. And release. As we bring in the transformation energies, let us go a level deeper.
The full moon energies of tonight, they feel heavy. I am feeling them, so I bet you are too. It feels like it's easy to be looking for escapism outside of ourselves. It feels like it's easy to fall into the trap of having expectations in relationships and outcomes especially. It feels easy to fall back and slip back into the old patterns and habits right now. To search for love and validation outside of ourselves. It feels like the shadow is right here. It feels like the shadow is present to the point that it takes over at times. I mean, it can only stay hidden for so long. And with the full moon in Virgo, our shadow is right here. And it isn't going anywhere. There is only one option, and that is to work together with our shadow. So our intention for tonight's meditation is to bring us whatever we need to aid us in the full and complete integration of the shadow, to merge and become complete and whole together with us now. So there is no longer separation, no fear, no shame, no ego. It is time to become neutral. It's like we've been toting around two sides of ourselves for so long, compromising our true self and subconsciously creating barriers through identity with each self at times. Seeing one side of us as almost unattainable, and the other side as a place we don't want to slip back into. So why do we choose to create this separation in our own hearts and play both sides like we have no control? Now is the time for full integration of all versions of self, all sides of self, higher self, human self, past self, future self. Tonight, we become whole. Tonight is the emergence, the process of coming into being. Here and now is where we decide to leave the old version of self, the fragmented self behind, and step into the emergence of the undivided self, the oneness with self, recognizing all parts of you, all of the good, all of the bad, all of the past, all of the present. It is all there within you now. And everything exists somewhere deep in our own subconscious programming. So it is essential that we go deep within ourselves. Wherever you are, relax a little deeper. Breathe a little deeper. Breathe in the love of the infinite creator and let it expand within you. And then breathe out the love amplified back to all creation. Relax deeper, breathe deeper, and start to visualize and build a crystalline pyramid of light all around you now. This is your very own pyramid of light to protect you and nurture you and your body while you integrate these significant energies and upgrades. Inside the parameter of your personal pyramid of light is a multi-dimensional space. It is a quantum field. And in this field exists all possible versions of self, unlimited versions of self. What also exists here is every past moment you have ever lived, every past life in the Akashic records, every incarnation, every experience, every thought, every word, every action, every memory, every part of you, past, present, and future, exists here in this now moment, in this time space of your personal pyramid, where everything is happening simultaneously and all at once. Every part of your beingness exists here as a translucent fragment of energy floating all around the pyramid, within the parameter of the pyramid, all around you, all above you. You can see these infinite particles and fragments of energy shimmering all around you, and you can feel them as parts of you, but they still feel outside of you, like they're floating around, but not a part of you. It doesn't feel whole, and intuitively you know that this is what you came here to do. You came to integrate all of these fragments. You came to integrate all of the old memories and new possibilities into what you are choosing to become in this now moment. Like the butterfly when it's first emerging from its cocoon and realizing for the first time that it is so much more now than the life it's leaving behind. I ask you now to repeat these words out loud or in your mind's eye. Repeat after me. I am choosing now to be whole and complete. I invite all parts of self to integrate with me now. I forgive, accept, and acknowledge all parts of myself. Known and unknown, realized or unfulfilled. I am calling all parts of self to merge and join with me now. So be it, and so it is. And with the forming of those words, the butterfly is now ready to take first flight. After assessing and integrating all new and old parts of itself, the butterfly is whole, complete, and ready for what comes next. So what is it that comes next? It is letting go of all the fear and preparing for takeoff, spreading its wings, remaining calm and confident that everything it needs to fly already exists within. And there is nothing outside of the butterfly that can save it now. What comes next is soaring to new heights and gaining a whole new perspective on life that it couldn't see before when it was stuck on the ground. There are no more limitations when you are free and you can fly like the butterfly. And the shift is now. The moment is here. You are here. And you are whole, and you are complete. It is important to allow the next 2 weeks to integrate fully all of the energies we are bringing in tonight, and to allow yourself to become aware of any triggers, any place you might be resisting or rejecting parts of yourself. That means even more awareness, more self-love, acceptance, surrender, and forgiveness. With the old cycle closing, and the new astrological year beginning on March 20th, it is important we begin this process now so that we are ready to fully step into the new cycle and be fully present so that the materialization of our beingness can take place and take place in the physical And sometimes that can take a few days. It can take more or less time for some individuals based on energetic blockages that might be present and how strong they are. Notice over the next few weeks as you start to feel more out of body, more like the neutral observer of your life, almost as if you were watching yourself in a movie. As you start to notice and appreciate everything you're made of, everything that has gotten you to this point. This is your window to reflect on just how far you've come from who you were to who you are now. Family of light, the contrast will become more stark. The veil will continue to lift, and for those who have eyes to see, will see the truth, will see a perfect path illuminated before them. And it is on this path that you will find all of your hidden gifts and talents, everything that you have been wondering, waiting for, and anticipating awaits you, dear ones. So take a few more deep breaths as we find gratitude and appreciation for what we have done here tonight for ourselves, an act of goodwill and self-love, an act of becoming. So as we continue to send love to all parts of self, as we breathe in the love of the infinite creator, amplify it within our own heart, and exhale that love across the ethers, out to all others, spanning across the multiverse. Breathe deeply and smile, Starseed. Know that what you are doing is what you came here to do.
So let us go a level deeper now, in gratitude to begin with, as we enter into the second half of tonight's Global Mass Meditation. We find ourselves grateful for each other, the family of light. And we cast a gaze back across the ages of times immemorial. I want you to go back 10,000, 20,000, 30,000 years and before this, and see the iterations of the family of light, who just as you do now today knew they were here to bring the light in, and who on tonight's like tonight, with full moon energies and new moon energies and lots of different times during the astrological cycles, they would meet like we are doing tonight at sacred points or in meditation to do the work and prepare humanity, to prepare you for your work tonight and tomorrow. Let us share a thought of gratitude for these brave souls, and give thanks that today, although we have been persecuted, so to speak, as starseeds and old souls, sometimes ridiculed and ostracized. Our methods of retribution upon us this day are somewhat milder than they were of yore in the past. We thank the great ancestors of humanity across time for the work they have done, for holding the memory true, for bringing information forward for us today, so we may gather tonight and do the work we are doing. So Archangel Michael awaits us, and let us not keep him waiting. Let us go into our individual pyramids of light. If you're already there, then let's illuminate the space. And if you need to go there, take a moment to envision yourself in your own personal pyramid of light, where Archangel Michael waits for you with a message of sacred heart activation. Take a seat in a circle with your guides and your team as Archangel Michael in the center begins to speak, and as he does, bring your awareness to your sacred heart, to your heart center. Feel it illuminating, and pay attention to any other feelings you may feel. Beloved masters of light, it is true that integrating greater and greater amounts of creator light is a wondrous gift, but it is also a great challenge for the aspirant upon the path such as you tonight. The accelerated path of ascension. Make no mistake, beloved one, you are upon this path now. Will be the activation and stirring up from within the ancient vibrational patterns from the astral body and the chakra system. These residual dense vibrations are not based on fact, but are distorted concepts from the animal and human consciousness, which is often a battleground for supremacy between the lower and the higher mental and emotional faculties. The first great challenge now is to learn to look beyond the personality and the ego of those you interact and seek to feel the love essence of their soul. This is one of the most important things at this time, beloved one. Self-awareness must shift from personality consciousness to soul consciousness. It is vitally important that you develop divine indifference to negativity so that you may stay centered within your sacred heart, thus giving you access to your reservoir of God power. The surest indication that you have gained access to your sacred heart and the seed atom of God consciousness within is a constant state of joy. It is also an overwhelming feeling of love. The high frequency radiation from your sacred heart core via your solar power center will affect everyone and everything around you. Be prepared for this. Just as the blessed essence of love and light and life is radiated to you from the higher dimensions of light, you must now radiate a portion of living light outwardly to humanity and the world at large. And tonight we shall be practicing this with a sacred breathwork exercise. We are asking you now to become a beacon of light and a greater bearer of the new frequencies which will gradually sweep around the earth and into the hearts of all of humanity. My steadfast friends, you can help transform your nation around the world. Believe you can. Believe it in your heart. Be bold in your vision. See what is right in your world and discard the rest. You will thereby reinforce the love light that dwells within each and every one you meet, and even those you are yet to meet. Do not focus upon the shadows, deny them entry. For wherever you focus your attention, that is what you reinforce and magnify. Your only true enemy is fear. Release this fear and radiate love light, and watch as the great miracles unfold. At this time tonight, you and other dedicated light bearers now have the ability to tap into the sixth dimensional cities of light and bring forth the God particles of love light, called adamantine particles. These wondrous creator cells will further activate the etheric diamond core God cell that lies deep within your sacred heart, activating now as I speak these words. This God cell contains the full measure of your divine birthright, and all the attributes, qualities, and virtues of God consciousness available to humanity for this sub-universal experience. We encourage those of you who are new to this process to do what you are doing tonight, to venture forth into your personal pyramid of light in the fifth dimension. Lie upon the crystal table, envision the particles of light from the city of light over your area, trickling down through the great double-terminated crystal that hangs above you in your etheric body. Watch as it flows down the column of light that connects with your physical body, permeating every facet of your being down into your deepest cellular core and DNA. As you do, envision some of this wondrous elixir of light flowing down the core, through you into your Mother Earth, assisting her transformation process, and also flowing out into the world. Beloved ones, reclaim your rightful place as masters of light. We of the angelic realms are here in great force to help you move through these times of evolution and great change with ease and grace. We are here like we never have been before, available to you like we never were before. But you must ask for our assistance, for we cannot infringe upon free will. You have encoded within your sacred heart and your sacred mind light packets of wisdom waiting to be brought forth and shared with others. You can achieve or become anything you envision, so why not reach for the stars, the galaxy, and your highest potential? Remember, as you integrate the knowledge of spirit and illumined truth, we ask you to go forth and share your wisdom. We are ever near to guide, protect, and inspire you, but mostly to love you. I am Archangel Michael, and I bring you these truths tonight. So be it. So take a couple of deep breaths in. Integrate the sacred heart activations from our Brother of Light. Take a moment to fill your cells with light as you breathe. And when you are ready, it is time to take our final trip tonight. It is time to work together as the family of light within the world pyramid located above the earth at the planetary chakra. You can travel there however you wish. But this is an easy way to get there. Bring your awareness now to your third eye. Imagine behind the bridge of the nose a little open doorway about 2 inches by 2 inches. The doorway is radiating golden white light. Take a moment to feel this great God power. And when you're ready, venture into the doorway and through. And as you do, there is a great flash of light, and you are instantly transported above the earth into a giant, sacred, sixth-dimensional, crystalline pyramid of light, the world server pyramid. See the family of light with you, arriving and being seated in a circle. In the center of the pyramid, a giant crystal above you, and a golden white light all around you. Take a deep breath in and feel the comfort that you are among friends. You notice that with you are all the archangels, all the masters, all your guides. You are encouraged now to speak these words in your mind's ear, your mind's eye, and as you do, to feel the truth of every single one. You can also just listen along. The activation will also ensue. But if you wish to activate at the highest level, speak them to yourself or speak them out loud as well. I am now multidimensional. This is my new comfort zone. I have become neutral, or so to speak, numb to all the third dimensional elements that I can no longer tolerate. I alleviate all my thoughts and circumstance now, which used to cause me stress, up to the highest levels. I release all negative energy stored in every corner of my body and my being. I am now tuning into the frequencies that people emit in all situations. This is my gauge to discern whether they are positive or negative. I do this via my solar plexus power center and feel it through my heart. I am now on a great spiral into ascension, at the speed that is right for my own personal soul's journey. I am experiencing this now. The fluidity and the fluctuations of time are changing, and I am fine with this change. Although it feels strange sometimes, I am at peace with this great shift. I understand that I'm not actually leaving the third or fourth dimension behind. I'm simply moving forward to a higher level of being. And as I do, I'm taking the best of each dimension with me. I am now transforming my DNA, activating my 12-stranded template, resulting in better health and longer life. Each more a little day, a little more. Although my left brain is more connected to the physical body, and the right brain gives me access to intuitive faculties, the soul and my higher self, I now command that I be given access and the ability to use my whole unified brain. So take a deep breath in as you feel these transforming energies permeating every seed atom of your entire being. Sit with this great emergence of your new self, although it is not new. It is just a newer level of remembrance. So for tonight's final part of the meditation, when you're ready, we will journey out of the Great World Pyramid and just meet with the family of light above the earth at the planetary chakra, all in our light bodies, all holding hands in a giant circle. We have been directed to share with you tonight a great powerful breathing technique you may be familiar with, but it may be a little different. We will call this the Creator's Wave breathing technique. In a moment, you'll be invited to take 22 single breaths in and out. And your instructions for each breath are as follows. On the in-breath, imagine yourself breathing in the love light particles of the Creator. Imagine yourself receiving God's love. And as you do breathe in, you can also say to yourself, I receive the love of the Creator. Feel it filling your entire body, penetrating every proton and electron. Every part of you is filled with golden light as you receive the Creator's light. And on the out-breath, you will give the Creator's light to every man, woman, and child down upon the earth plane. And as you breathe out, imagine in your mind's eye you delivering and becoming a channel for Creator light, for it being distributed to every man, woman, and child, and filling them up with light, healing them, cleansing them, activating them. So once again, on the in-breath, you receive the Creator's light. And on the out-breath, you give the Creator's light to the world. Let us begin our 22 breaths. Take your time. Embody the feeling. There is no rush. We are above time here. I receive the love of the Creator. I give the Creator's love to all the world. Feel the power in those words. Make each breath long and powerful. As you feel more comfortable, let it become a rhythmic wave. The wave of the Creator. You are not just a wave in the ocean. You are the very ocean itself. Feel your physical body lighting up with golden white light with every breath. Let us take a couple more minutes to finish off. I receive the love of the Creator. I give the Creator's love to all the world. See the golden white light delivered to everyone. Breathe in the Creator's light and share it with all the creation. So if you're not yet at 22, we encourage you to repeat this breathwork exercise every morning and night. Or you can pause now and just complete this by yourself. As we start to come back. Feel the great sacred heart activations within you. Feel your new power as a channel of Creator light. You are this powerful. Know it. You have had faith, beloved one, but it is time to make the faith knowing. This is the next level, and you are ready. Om Dat Sat Om. Om Dat Sat Om. Om Dat Sat Om. So take one final deep breath in through the nose and release through the mouth, feeling cleansed and ready to come back. Let us begin the count from 5 to 0, 0 being most awake and back in the physical body. 5, it is time to say goodbye to the family of light tonight. But there is much more work to do, and we are never apart in theory and in reality. 4, started a journey back towards your physical body, taking your time, being precise with it. 3, feeling your physical body wherever you are, moving your feet, moving your wrists. 2, just wiggling your toes and fingers, maybe moving the torso. 1, rolling the head from side to side. And 0, whenever you're ready, eyes open and come back. Welcome back, beloved ones. I'll give everyone a moment to come back. Well, we hope you enjoyed that tonight.
It is a transformational time, you guys. And we so appreciate you bringing your energy and your intention to be with us tonight and be here tonight doing it. You know, we're all doing it. We're all putting that energy and the emotion and the desire to show up for ourselves, to show up for others, to show up for humanity. So, you know, look at us. We've made it this far. We're almost at the end of another year, the end of another cycle. And
our new year is April the 1st, by the way.
Well, lots of people celebrate the new year actually right on spring equinox.
Yeah.
So that's like the beginning of Aries season. So it just makes sense. You know, we've ended Pisces season. We've gone through all 12 signs, and now we're starting new with Aries. So a lot of people are celebrating the new year right on March 20th, March 21st. David and I are choosing to celebrate it on April 1st. We think it's a great day, like April Fool's Day. Like they've pretty much got us convinced that New Year's is, you know, at the end of December, which is kind of ridiculous because everything is hibernating and sleeping.
None of nature does that.
In the dead of winter. And it more seems like they want us, you know, celebrating the end of their fiscal new year, their fiscal year where they've tricked us into slavery and taxes and hoorah, they're gonna, you know, celebrate. And they trick us into celebrating with them, and they trick us into, you know, going out and drinking alcohol and, you know, opening ourselves up to these lower vibrational entities to come. And you know, we become really vulnerable. So things can swoop in when we're vulnerable, and they can feed off the fear and feed off that vulnerability. So yeah, we're moving away from that. We're having a New Year's celebration, April 1st. It's going to be a dry party. So no alcohol, nothing to lower our vibe. And there's nothing against that. I was just, you know, celebrating my birthday all week. I definitely had some drinks, and to each their own. But, you know, we're just going to choose to have a really high vibrational start to the new astrological year. And we're going to just make new habits. And this is how we unplug from the matrix. This is how we step away from those old patterns and programs, and we create our own. So,
yeah. Once again, guys, just to repeat the earlier message, if you want to jump on a mailing list, our mailing list, to never miss another meditation, global mass meditation like tonight, go to our website, thesunflowerlife.com, scroll to the bottom, and there's a join our mailing list section. Fill that out, and you'll be put onto our mailing list to be notified of the next one. If you want to support today's show, you can make donations. We have a donation page on our site, but we would more prefer if you would go and scan the little barcode on the screen here, or go to our store and pick up one of our high vibe designs, one of our high vibe t-shirts or hoodies. We've got lots and lots of designs out there now, so you can take that high vibe design, and it also contributes to us through sort of a donation medium as well. So please do go check it out. And yeah.
And if you guys do get any of our clothing or t-shirts or hoodies or anything like that, make sure you take a picture and send it to us.
Mhm.
Send it to our email, which is thesunflowerlifedk@gmail.com. Send us your pictures or find us on Instagram.
Follow the butterfly.
Follow the butterfly.
Did we say that today with Bruno? We're talking about Encanto.
I don't know. Yeah, Bruno Encanto. Oh, does he say follow the butterfly?
Apparently he does.
We were actually talking about Bruno from Encanto today, so that's actually super funny that we did that.
Yes.
The synchronicities, it's in the ethers. But what was I going to say? Yeah.
Yes, Jules, it is. These March meditations are on Monday. Sorry.
Yeah, so we were doing meditations every Sunday, and we really just like being in the energies. So if we do our meditations, on Monday this month, we hit the full moon, we hit March equinox, the spring equinox. So we're just doing the meditations more in alignment with the energies and what feels good and what feels right. It was convenient to have the consistency of doing them every Sunday, but we got to flow with the energies and take advantage of these big windows and portals, because they can either work against us or we can work with them. We either get sucked into it or we come in with our own intent and we take charge and we take command of that energy. So
yeah, we build the surfboard, we ride the wave. That's it.
I love that. So super powerful. So I'm not sure what I was even saying. I lost my train of thought because you started
it did take you off,
pointing out comments, but I think I was saying if you end up getting one of our t-shirt designs, find us on Instagram at _sunflower_life, and you can tag us and stuff. We really don't want to do any ads unless it's kind of involving our starseed community and our family of light. So, we're just getting going, and we so appreciate the support and your presence and everything that you guys are bringing to these big energy days. We are just so appreciative for you to be here and, be in the alignment and on that same page with us. It feels really good.
It is. And we had almost 300 people tonight, so that's great.
Amazing.
And that energy is very, very transformative for the collective, for you doing it. We all just sort of activate each other. And of course, working with the Archangels and Michael specifically, we certainly got their attention. They're working with us, working with you. And if you're here tonight, you're probably of some form of Archangel lineage, or you've been working with Archangels in the past. It's no coincidence that you're here. And many of you know that. Some of you are new to that. But if you are new to it, just think about it and meditate on these things. And I'm sure more will be revealed to you. So that's about all we have time for tonight. Thank you for your presence and attendance, guys. It's so needed and so important. And we do love doing these meditations with you.
Yeah, just so much of what you were saying. As soon as we come together, it is just so amplified. You guys don't even understand how powerful we are and what we're doing and what kind of shifts we are making. And as we shift ourselves, we are shifting that entire world out there. So just continue to be the change that you want to see. And thank you so much. Hopefully you guys all got a clear stream for tonight. It was looking a little scary when we started because it wasn't letting us connect, but it was another great show, and we will see you all next Monday.
Yeah, guys, lots of love. Have an amazing week ahead of you. Take that creator light in. I encourage you. I do this every day now since Aaron gave us the template, Aaron Abke, for this meditation, which many of you loved. I do this a little bit every day. You can do it when you're around people. Breathe in the creator's light. You can say it to yourself. Breathe out and give love of the creator to everyone else around you, or a person, or to nature, whatever you want. It's a very powerful breathing technique and very simple to receive and give. So hopefully that will add value to you. But yeah, we'll see you next Monday. We'll catch you on social media, I'm sure. If you want to reach out to us, please do. sunflowerlifedk@gmail.com, and we'll do our best to get back to you. Can't get back to everyone's messages, but we'll do our best. And we'll see you guys in the next show. So lots of love and light, and towards the light,
Towards
go.
the light we go. Thank you for your presence, everybody, and your amazing comments.
We'll see
Love
you
you
soon.
all. Mwah, 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 mwah.